Two girlfriends, one bottle, and zero qualifications. Hi, I'm Jeannie.
And I'm Kiki. Welcome back to Sip, Spill, and Spook, the October edition, where we're going to pair, I would say wine and weirdness, but it's like cocktails and weirdness.
Yeah.
And sometimes cardio.
Oh, Kiki, what did you get us into this time?
Just a little leg day from hell, like literally. We're talking today about the Exorcist Steps in Georgetown, D.C. Haunted staircase so steep that it'll make your claws and your soul burn at the same time. So let's talk about, though, what we're drinking.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
This is, and I keep whispering.
Spring. I hope that was as dramatic as we felt it should be.
Did we spook you all?
Do we spook you? Yeah. So as we said before, in October, we're doing some like little going off the scene and not doing murders and focusing more on so
spooky places.
Yeah.
So submit any spooky place in your area too.
Sure.
Send us a email or Facebook or whatever.
Whatever you can do to get in touch with us. We would love that.
And this is Kiki's drink this time.
Yes.
So what are we drinking?
This time we are drinking. It is a hot apple. It's an apple cider hot toddy.
It's very good. Very good.
It is so delicious. It's like it makes you immediately think of like fall nights by the campfire.
Yes.
Cozied up in the fireplace, something with a fire.
Yes.
So this drink is basically you want to warm it on the stove, or you can put it in a crock pot.
Oh, that would be good, especially if you have a group of people.
Yes. So this is you want like a teaspoon of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of honey, maybe a cinnamon stick, and then 2 ounces of like spiced rum or bourbon or something like that.
Yeah.
We use spiced rum.
We did.
Yeah. Did. So what you want to do is just like, I didn't add the rum. We added a little bit of rum when we put it on the stove.
Right.
So you want to add all that together in a pot and just warm it. I don't think you would want to boil it, but
no, we just had it on low.
Yeah. On low. And then when you're ready to drink, all you do is just add as much rum as bourbon as you like, and then pour the drink over. Add a cinnamon stick or apple slices, which is what Jeannie has done.
Yeah, but I actually like the spiced rum. Sometimes rum.
Yes. Agree.
Is a little, and here I am saying it's a little too sweet, or sometimes rum but this spiced rum adds just a little.
It does. It's like it just has that whatever those.
With a cider or something. It goes
very nicely with that.
Yes.
So that is yummy. And so this is our second recording of the day. So as we have said before, episodes versus even episodes. So this will be
this is odd.
This is odd.
Yeah.
Which just means, no, is this odd or is this even?
I have,
this is 19.
Yeah.
So that's odd.
Yeah. But I may have miscounted our episodes.
No. So already you can tell odds we're a little bit more tipsy than we are in the eatness.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't been tipsy in a while.
We really haven't
had tipsy talk in a while.
No, we haven't, because we've actually been sipping our drinks.
Or, and then, because we've been doing them on a school night. Sometimes on Thursdays, you have to be real careful.
Yes.
Stuff like that. So this is, Yeah,
so a bunch of things have happened.
So here we are.
Envision Georgetown.
All right. So, okay, let's do this. Here's the scene. I'll set the scene.
That's it.
All right. So Washington, D.C., 1895.
Yeah.
Right. The air's thick with trolley smoke, the smell of brick dust, and political ambition.
Oh, yeah.
An engineer named George Killeen, he builds a steep concrete stairway beside the Georgetown car barn.
Okay.
So 75 steps, and it's connecting Prospect Street to Street.
Right.
And
and it's actually on the Georgetown campus now.
Is it?
Okay. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and it's very well known if you go to the campus or whatever.
Okay. So that's not a staircase like we said. Like that's trauma. 75.
No. You would get your cardio.
That's why I'm talking about leg day. That would kill me. And it's like, I guess for decades, I saw it as a shortcut or a punishment, depending on which way you were going.
Yeah.
Going down, that would be easy.
Yeah. That would have been the decades of disco and demon.
Yes, because in 1973, Exorcist came along and they turned those plain old steps into cinematic legend.
Yes. And that's where it kind of started. I think that's the actual background on why then they were actually named the Hitchcock Steps years and years ago. And so then after The Exorcist was filmed there in one of the houses, and the steps were used in the film,
Right.
that's when they became the Exorcist Steps.
Because I did read that a politician was actually murdered on those steps back in the 1800s.
Okay.
Yeah, and that there's still blood on those steps that they cannot get out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So he was like murdered in cold blood. The guy who murdered him got away with it because he had felt his life was in danger, even though he shot this guy going down the steps.
It's not funny, but it's what they would get away with back then.
I know, it's the truth. So anyway, I mean, I saw that. That might have been that might start
of it.
Of something going on. So if you've seen that movie, I guess the scene is like with Father Karras.
Yes,
it is being thrown from a window and tumbling down the stairs to his death. And the film crew actually they had each step would happen to rubber. Did you read that?
Yes,
for the stuntman, but even still, it's one of the most iconic and chilling deaths in horror history.
Oh yeah. That movie. I remember I didn't see it when it first came out because I was too young then. But you heard about it because I remember my oldest sister had talked with Linda Blair and the spinning of your head and that kind of thing. And her eyes, and it was just chilly.
Would I be a wuss if I've told you that I have still not seen that?
Oh my gosh, you need to see it. Linda Blair did, and she was young in this movie.
Yeah, I need to watch it with someone.
Yeah, I would watch it with someone. Now, it's interesting. It has been so many years since I've seen it that I wonder
how scary
it is now. But it may even be scarier. It's a little scarier because some of these old movies I've watched, I am a huge Bette Davis fan.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean, I
just creepy movies.
Love her.
Yeah.
But the black and white movies, they are creepier than even now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. Did we talk about this one other time where when I was growing up, my grandfather was a farmer, and on Saturday afternoons they would actually sit down for a little bit, and my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather would watch creature double feature.
Oh my
gosh,
I remember that.
And I would get so scared that they would make fun of me because I would get up and like leave the room. But I still have very vivid memories of like a couple scenes from those that I still can't get over.
Yeah.
All these many years later. So you're right. I think the older ones.
Black and white add to the. So I think I may have to watch this with my lights on.
Yeah. I'm not so much.
Again, I just want to see, because sometimes you do look, though, back at movies that were made in the 70s and you think, oh, it's so cheesy.
Yes.
But some of these older movies, you think, no, adds to the
creep factor. See, I'm afraid, this is what I'm afraid of with horror movies, is that you can't ever get it out of your brain. You know what I mean?
True.
Once you've seen something, it's deposited in that file cabinet of our brain somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I just don't know. I want to.
What is your scariest movie that you've seen? Like besides Creature Feature, but that has haunted you?
I would have to say it would have been, what's the one with Jason?
Oh, yeah. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. And I never saw one of them. I didn't see any of the other ones.
Do you know, our girlfriend group talks about going to the lakes. Ever since Friday the 13th, I am not a lake person. So I agree.
When Ed and I lived out in Chicago, like we lived near Crystal Lake. I don't know if it was the Crystal Lake. I think it might have been. I'm like,
did you ever go to it?
Well, no. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a town called Crystal Lake, but there was a Crystal Lake there. Yeah.
I went with one of my girlfriends who is one of our supporters, Trisha. She actually could not see the whole Friday the 13th one. In the theater, she had to get up and leave because it was upset.
Well, I saw it with friends in high school at my friend Erin's house.
Yeah.
And I remember distinctly driving home to my grandparents' house, and then became our house, right? And pulling in the driveway, and then, I mean, it was out in the country.
Yeah.
Right. And like big trees. And I had to go from the driveway to the house. It was like, I probably made it in like 2 seconds. I was so scared.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
So I must say that was, and then recently there was a good movie, I would say like 10 years ago. So maybe not that, called The Strangers.
Okay.
Did you ever see that? That
I think I've heard of that one.
Freaked me out. And I was an adult.
Yeah.
And I just, people renting a cabin and then people coming. And now I know they've had a Stranger 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I've only seen 1, and that freaks.
Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it. No, I like to watch Hallmark movies now. But I would rather watch, I'll watch Midsummer Murders all day long and Datelines, but don't give me horror.
Isn't that, yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
No.
I just can't. I think, do you know what I think it is?
What?
It's the same thing it is with roller coasters. I think it's a genetic component that you have. Either you like
True
roller coasters or you don't. There's no amount of talking me into it that will make me like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
None.
Okay.
Genetically, I can't do it.
Oh,
and I think it's the same way with horror. Either you love it or you hate it. I don't know. There's in between.
Yeah, I don't know it there. Yeah, which is funny because we both like you said,
mystery.
Yeah,
I like to be
thriller. I read thriller books all the time. Yeah. Now those I love. I live for horror. I don't know if I could see Friday the 13th one again. To be honest, I saw.
My friend Angie, from the time it gets to be appropriate.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even appropriate yet. She has Halloween on loop on her television.
Oh, see, I couldn't. Halloween freaked me out too.
Yeah. So, she, it's just, and then when we lived in Hanover, I distinctly remember one Halloween where there was this guy that walked around like Freddy.
Oh, no.
Not Freddy. The Michael Myers.
Michael Myers with the mask.
Yes, just we walked through the alleys and stuff like that. Okay,
no.
And we had the clowns in Hanover. Do you remember that?
I do, and I've always been scared of clowns. I've just never, even when my kids were little, can we have a clown? No. We will not have a clown for you.
Maybe we could do that. We can do that episode, The Clowns of Hanover, because that was freaking scary.
That was. Well, and then they were all over the United States.
You had random clowns showing up and walking the streets.
Yeah, but I would freak out. No, I don't like clowns.
Nobody does. I'm not sure how clowns got such a bad rap.
And why they were known as a kids' theme party or something.
I don't know. I remember my parents took me to a Barnum and Bailey circus when I was little.
Yeah.
Some random clown came up in my face and I was 3, I think, and just went, boo, like that. And I was, and that was all she wrote.
Ever since then.
Never met a clown I liked after that.
Yeah. Anyway, we kind of went off topic, but
anyway, so you are from this AC area. So I'm giving you this free reign on what steps today.
Well, these steps were like you used to, because then after The Exorcist was filmed, they became, like I said, so well known. I mean, you used to drive on Canal Road or, and I'm sorry, I get the roads mixed up, George Washington Parkway, something like that. And you'd be able to look up and say, there are the Exorcist stairs. So you would literally also drive around just
to see these stairs.
Because it is gorgeous, and in the fall along the Potomac.
Yeah.
But huge, a lot. But it was more got the name from the Exorcist film.
Well, and I heard that at the time that they were built, weren't they kind of like an architectural, not wonder, but they were like
sure.
They're steep, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I mean,
have you ever been on them?
No, at the bottom I have. I did not climb to the top. I stayed at the bottom and kind of looked up.
So tell me, do people get weird feelings on the steps, or what's going on?
No, it's almost, and again, you don't know how many people are now, how many people from making it well known with The Exorcist that are like, oh yeah, I got freaked out. You don't know what people are imagining or kind of what they're telling you.
Because didn't you say something that some people hear Gregorian chants
when
they're on the steps? Or feel a heaviness?
Yes.
And it's like, do kids dare each other to go up the steps?
Oh, I think, and I think people, they really have become a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
So, I think besides daring, it's also people from all over, because I think a few years ago, they actually now have a plaque.
Yes, that's what they are. I wonder if other people have fallen down the steps.
I haven't heard of anything, but it's not, if you fall down, I don't know if you're gonna live or. Yeah. I mean, they're steep. I
wouldn't like that.
Really steep. But then I did pull some things from the movie. Okay. Because Exorcist movie was, out in 1973. It was from a book that actually was about an exorcism in the area from 1971. The man wrote the book.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And
so it's about a real exorcism.
Yes, a real that happened. Exorcism itself happened around 1949.
Okay.
14-year-old boy that lived in PG County, which is close by. A lot of things happened on the making of the movie, which the house was very near the stairs.
Okay.
So, and I'm refreshing for a lot of people who didn't read about it or who forgot.
Or like me who don't know.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
A carpenter lost several fingers while working on the set.
Okay.
Okay. A 10-foot statue was lost in transit.
How do you lose a 10-foot statue?
Well, that's creepy. Okay.
But they never found it.
No.
Okay.
No. The set had to be rebuilt multiple times. One time it was mysteriously caught on fire.
Okay.
And destroyed the house. But the only room that was intact after the fire was the room where Reagan, which is the little girl in the film, Linda Blair, and her room survived.
Now, was that the same? Is this the same exact house where this kid was?
No. This is the house where the film was made.
And that house was made, the whole thing was filmed in Georgetown?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And then Linda Blair fractured her spine.
What?
During the filming of it. And then Ellen Bernstein, who played her mother, also had a back injury. Then the several actors passed away, but actor Jack McEwen also passed away in his sleep not long after the work on the film, along with 8 other deaths of cast and crew members before the film was released. Also,
now, you're not helping your cause. And they'll be like, and how many people died after they watched the movie in their homes?
I have 2 more things. Okay. And the film had unexplained vision and double exposure during production. Now, this freaked me out. They were going for an opening in Rome of the movie. Okay. And the theater in Rome was in between 2 cathedrals or 2 churches. Okay. And this was the opening in the 70s. An unexplained thunderstorm came up. Lightning struck and caused one of the ancient crosses that was over 400 years old to fall in the center of the theater before the premiere.
That's like Phantom of the Opera where the chandelier just drops.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, okay. So that would tell me that somebody doesn't want this film to be made. Some entity,
I think. And I don't know if I would go walking up the steps at night.
No.
Let alone 75 steps.
But I can imagine kids daring other kids to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That I just... Yeah, I can so picture that.
And I guess if you reach the top, it's beautiful to look over the whole city and the Potomac and all that.
I ain't doing it. I'm just telling you right now.
We're not going to make a field trip.
Not on location.
Oh, if I could get Kiki to do it, it would be so much fun.
Ask my friend Susan. Okay, she's a faithful podcast listener, so she will get it. Well, I don't know if she'll get a kick out of it or not, but she knows I hate roller coasters.
Okay.
Right? And so, I don't know what. Now I'm trying to think if this has anything to do with what we're talking. So we were at Disney. We had done a half marathon, and then so we were doing the park that night, and then that next day, and I was so sore, and I don't like roller coasters, right? So we're at Magic Kingdom, and it's like the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Right? We're in line. I hear people screaming. And I'm like, this isn't a roller coaster, is it? And she's like, well, yeah, it's not that. Well, evidently, I think I'd been on her last nerves anyway, because I was so sore. I literally couldn't, I barely walk. And which is my fault, because I should have trained better. Anyway, and I was feeling bad about it. But I must have been going on and on, because she goes, get out. She pulls like the velvet rope, she's like, get out. We're going home.
Oh, you're done.
You can't make me do these things. Like, I freak out.
Oh my God.
And so, having me there with you at the steps would not be fun for you.
No. I'd be afraid you'd get mad at me if I was me down.
Stop ever. I'm like,
that's what I picture.
I don't know what
I do. And then your head would start to swim.
I'm choking on an apple slice. Yeah, I can totally see that happening.
Yeah,
I am not good in those situations. I'm just not.
But the thing is, especially this time of year, it's beautiful there. Like any place in the mountains around Georgetown, the leaves are changing.
It's not going.
But other people, if you haven't been to the steps, go and make a day of it, and
let us know.
Let us know. Take pictures. If anyone has a picture, that would be great. Take a picture from the top of the steps.
Right.
Looking.
Can you imagine having a camera and following me and like your camera going all over? Yeah, I don't.
Gosh.
No, but I would love to know if anybody has had any experiences on those steps.
Yes.
Please let us know that, because that would be very interesting to know, like, if it's still,
haunted or feeling
or some kind of weirdness. But
yeah,
like we're talking about with that first episode we did, there's like when there's an evil presence, something, it can do a lot of damage,
and it can last and last for years and years and years. Yeah. So
I wish I could make some kind of like a reel with like our head spinning.
Oh my gosh.
That would check that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so as always, if you would like to reach us, we have our Gmail is sipspillsolve@gmail.com.
Yes.
And our Facebook is sip-spill-solve.
Yeah.
And that our Instagram's the same.
Yes.
Like at sip-spill-solve. And you can go onto, like, if you're on Buzzsprout, like how we do our RSS feed, there's a button there where you can have a conversation with us, or you can message us.
Yes.
Fan mail. Because we did fan mail one time, but we only got like 1 or 2 fan
right.
Mails. So we love fan mail.
Me too.
Yeah.
Even if you're suggesting something, we'll take it.
Or something that you think we could do better.
Yes. Yes.
Because there's a lot that we can do better.
We know, and we're learning, and we're also trying. We have been told some things, and we've gotten some positive feedback, but also some critiquing, which is nice. And we've taken that, and we hope that we are improving. Better. Yeah, sometimes we know we're not.
There's times when we're like, about that episode.
Yeah. Our Garth Brooks is still our highest. So keep listening, though, because let's be Garth Brooks.
Yeah. So please share. Like, we can't grow if you don't share.
Yeah.
So if you could share with your friends, and just make sure to listen, because I know some of you are not caught up.
Yeah.
Some of my dearest friends are not caught up. So you need to, like...
Yeah, I know some of mine aren't either.
Yeah, we're not, but yeah.
Yeah, and listen to the end. we should play a game at the end.
Right, exactly. We have to have a contest soon, so we can...
Yes. Once this haunting's over, I think, we have one more week.
Yes, one more week, and then we'll get back into the...
Yeah, so if you don't have a haunting episode or a haunting in your town, then also any unsolved, we do have some that people have sent us.
Yeah, or some holiday ones.
Yes, some holiday ones.
That would be... Yeah, that'd be really good. Or we might cover some things that are like going on now, and give you updates. We have any updates as well. So.
Yes.
Well, I think that's about it. I'm gonna just I'm not taking the last slip of my this last slip of my slot toddy.
I'm gonna hike 75 steps.
My hot toddy. So stay suspicious and don't get burglary.
Yeah.
Cheers.